Okay, so today, first, we're gonna start out with working on just some techniques to help us make sure we have enough air when we're speaking. So the first thing I'm gonna have you do is we're gonna sit up straight. Yes, perfect, just like that. And that will just allow there to be enough room for the lungs and the diaphragm to just get in as much air. So when we're speaking, it'll last throughout our whole sentence. And that will also help with your loudness as well. So just if you start to slouch, I'll try to remind you to keep an upright posture. That's gonna be the first thing we're working on today. And then we're also gonna start a new technique that we kind of generated last time. So based on our phrase, working on ordering food at a restaurant, we're just gonna practice a new technique. So I'm gonna start by taking a deep breath in, and then I'm gonna say the words very slowly, and I'm gonna do it first, and then I want you to do it with me, and then I'm gonna ask you to do it by yourself. So the goal of this is just to make sure that we're taking a really big inhale, and then we're exhaling very slowly, and we're doing an easy onset to the word. So we're gonna just do one word at a time. Okay. So we're gonna go inhale, can. I have. Okay, so now we're gonna do it together. We're gonna take a big deep breath in. Can I have. And now I want you to do it by yourself, but make sure to sit up straight so you have enough room, and take a big deep breath in, and then you can go ahead and start.
Can I have.
Nice job. Okay, so now we're gonna use the same phrase, and I broke it up into 3 different parts, and we're gonna practice it one line at a time. So the purpose of this is to make sure that we have enough air throughout the whole sentence, so that we're making sure we're not breathing out super fast on the first word and that there's no air left at the end. So again, I will go ahead and model it for you, and then we're gonna do it together, and then I'll have you do it by yourself. So first, let's make sure and sit up straight, and we'll take some deep breaths in, and then I will begin. Now that we did that, now I want you to go ahead and do it by yourself. Again, remember, just one line at a time. Keep the air at the same pace when you exhale, if that's possible. So make sure and sit up straight, and then whenever you're ready.
Can I have.
Okay, so you notice how you ran out of air before you could finish. So take a big deep breath in, exhale, and then take another deep breath in. We're gonna start, and make sure you exhale slowly. Can I have, so you don't run out of air.
Can I have.
Much better. Okay, you can keep going.
A large pizza with pepperoni.
That was really good on the last multi-syllable word.
Thanks.
Alright, so today we'll be working on some drills to practice our articulation. This is basically exaggerating our articulation, and then also increasing our volume when on the stress of the word. So for example, everything. So you want to increase your volume on the ev part of the word. So do you want to practice that with me? I'll do it first, and then you can join me. For the first one, everything, it will be everything.
Everything.
Let's practice that 2 more times.
Everything. Everything.
Perfect. And let's move on to yesterday.
Yesterday. Yesterday. Yesterday.
Nice. And last one, exciting.
Exciting. Exciting. Exciting.
We're going to work on 4-syllable words now. So for example, paramedic. You hear the stress on the med part. So you want to get louder and increase your pitch and volume on that syllable of the word. So I'll do it first, and then you join me as well. Paramedic.
Paramedic.
Oh, remember to sit up to have enough breath support, so you could really increase your volume. Ready?
Paramedic.
Perfect.
Paramedic. Paramedic.
Nice. We'll move on to television.
Television. Television. Television.
Nice. And lastly, pepperoni.
Pepperoni. Pepperoni. Pepperoni.
Good job. Okay, so now that we're able to change our stress by adjusting our volume, it's important to note that the change of stress can make the meaning of the word different. So for example, produce are fruits and vegetables. Well, produce means to make something. So why don't we say a few of these together, starting with conduct.
Conduct.
And
Conduct.
All right, now your turn.
Object. Object.
This can also be seen in sentences. So for example, where did you go? Versus this one, where did you go? Do you want to see these with me?
Sure. Where did you go? Where did you go?
Hi, we just wanted to make a quick video with some tips for you and your caregiver and communication partners, how to facilitate effective communication in a variety of environments. So you can refer to this, and we will also be emailing you a handout with the same information just for your reference, as well as any communication partner to make communication easier for you and people around you.
Okay, so some environmental adjustments that you as a caregiver can take to help communication with Frank is, firstly, if there's loud sounds around you, whether it's the radio or the TV, you could either turn them down or completely turn them off, just so that you and Frank are able to hear each other and also have spaces and time to think of what you want to say to each other. Secondly, you can ensure that the lighting in the room is good. So if he uses writing or likes to read what you're saying, that's necessary. And then also sit close enough so that you guys can use visual cues if necessary to support your communication. So this could be gestures, facial expressions, just so that you can understand each other better. And then lastly, encourage him to maintain his posture, as this will support his breath and also his speech overall.
So some tips for communication you can use to make sure that everyone is getting a chance to speak include being patient. Let everyone take their time to speak, and when you have, confirm what the topic is, just by simple statements like, I heard you say dinner. Are we talking about dinner next week? You can repeat and summarize what they've said to ensure that you heard what they said correctly and you're having the same conversation. You can ask them to repeat anything that wasn't clear, and ultimately you should respect any choice of communication they use, whether that be their speech, if they want to clarify through writing, through gestures, or some other modality like alternative and augmentative communication, AAC. And of course, you need to ensure they are involved in your conversations. Be encouraging, help them talk, because that's the most important thing, to make sure they're active and participating in everything.